Hello, hi. Hello, everybody. Oh boy. Okay, so let me just go over the rules like I always do, alright? Remember that I, as the DM, am not looking at the chat, so I will not be able to answer, and only our other people that are in the group will be able to answer questions if they so feel like it, but they will not be able to verbally. And just make sure that you are kind, and I hope you guys enjoy today's session. So let's undeafen myself and see what everyone's up to. I'm here.
Once said.
Hi, Bee. Hi, Cat.
Yay! Hello, B. And hello, chat.
Hello.
All right, so let us kick back right where we were. Hold on, why the fuck? I swear to God, I don't know why this keeps happening. I really should just turn it off. But for some reason, I keep...
All right?
Yeah, the It Takes Two
Could be.
pin that I wear when I play It Takes Two keeps freaking showing up on my model, and I don't know why. I don't hit the number 2. What?
Joseph might be dead.
No, I'm not. I'm here.
Oh, okay, you're back. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he was just talking a minute
I
ago.
know I'm not paying attention. I'm distracted setting up my 50 different tabs for D&D.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, fair.
All right,
You can
well...
cut down on a lot of those if you do pen and paper notes like I do.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Hey.
So, yes, you guys were in the tavern, or you guys were sitting down for food, and you guys were talking with each other. The last thing that you had said was that you thought that the name like Zaya's had died out a while ago, so we can just pick up from there. I forget. Have you guys already ordered your food? I don't think you have.
Yes.
Yes.
You did?
I got
Okay.
stew.
You got stew.
I also got stew.
Right.
And he made me pay for it.
And then I
Yeah.
paid you back.
Anyways, so now you guys are sitting across from each other after your little altercation. If you would like to restart with the sentence you said prior, Omega Man, Joseph, you are more than welcome to, and then we will go from there.
I was under the assumption that that name died off a while ago.
I don't know what you mean by that. But if you have any information you'd like to share.
Where did you say you were from again?
Notes.
You don't remember where your hometown is.
Oh! They have very confusing names.
Damn, my bad.
Yeah, this is your fault, B.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm the place.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yes,
If you
Bee, where
open
am I from?
stream, you can look at a map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you think the map helps?
Just say you're from the Peloton area.
Okay. I'm from Peloton. What's that to you?
Like as the general concept or like anywhere specific?
That's none of your business.
Just curiosity. And then he goes back to eating his stew.
All right.
If you don't eat, your food's gonna get cold.
I just stare at him. Like, glaring.
Hey, do I sense any like? No. No, but legitimate question. Do I sense anything weird on them?
Define weird.
I would never have anything weird on me. I'm a very normal human.
With my historical knowledge,
Right.
do they? Because you said they don't have any similar looking things when I when I looked at them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice or do I see anything of note? I'm using vague language here for a reason.
Right, right. I will say that something you can see, because it's in the art for Zaya, is that they do have a burn on them. That's really the only thing, besides, like, they look quote unquote normal. That's the only thing really of note, I suppose, as of right now.
Yeah, okay. I just eat my stew.
Mm-hmm.
If mood feels awkward, Ace just looks at Zaya, goes back to eating his stew.
Zaya will also eat his stew, but keep an eye on Ace.
Okay. Everyone else, you were going to go to the bookstore?
Hell yeah, we were.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't know.
will
I
leave...
forgot why, but I'm just following them.
Books.
Books,
Okay, I will leave...
Such nerds.
I will leave Zaya and Ace to eat their stew, and we're gonna travel back in time just a little bit to watch you guys go into the bookstore. Now, the bookstore is called Masozi's Dreams.
Mm.
Well, that's a curious name for a bookstore, but all right, sure.
Such a lovely name.
Masozi's Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, you can't read while you're asleep, but who cares? I'm just gonna go in.
Not with that
But our
attitude.
dreams make up the finest.
Not with
story.
that attitude.
Well, I'll say that when I'm assuming...
And Anastasia says that out loud.
What the hell do you mean? You know what? Whatever.
I'll say that Rias probably is the one to push open the door. Most likely, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
After doing that, I'll like let the other two in before going in myself.
Mm-hmm. So when you open up the door, a little bell sounds, and when you all walk in, you don't see anyone else in the shop, but there are books, bookshelves lining like the whole store, and then there are rows in between, if that makes sense,
Mhm.
that take up like the center of the store, and then off to the right side is where the checkout is.
For such a small
Alright.
town, this library has quite the expansive archive.
Perhaps I can find what I'm looking. Ulfin, Finn does begin searching for anything relating more to relic of sorts,
Mm-hmm.
or anything like any history books.
All right, are you going by yourself, or Rias, are you following him?
Rice is falling behind him.
Okay. And where are you?
Anastasia is on his own pace,
Where are
looking
you
through.
going?
If possible, could he perhaps sense an air of magic here?
You may roll for Arcana.
Okie dokie. That's a 15. 22.
Yes, you do. But it's not hostile magic in any sort of way. It's very light and delicate.
Can I pin down if they are like if it is of celestial vibes, or is it just
That would be religion.
typical common magic? Oh, that would be
be
religion.
That would be a religion roll.
Okay. But what are the vibes of this magic, or is it just general magical air?
It's a general, like, it's not, like I said, it's not hostile. You don't feel any hostility in the magic. It's just very light and delicate.
Mm.
And
There's no cursed tomes. How sad.
but as you feel that, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Hmm?
Excuse
He
me.
turns around.
And when you turn around, there is a woman.
Mommy? Sorry.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
When you turn around,
kidding me, man.
there is a woman who I would say
Only 5 minutes in.
is the quote unquote classic sexy librarian.
Oh no, not
Done.
another
Lisa-
sexy
Lisa Genshin
profession.
Impact?
At least it's this and not me doing the fucking sand undertale noise.
Is she taller than me?
Yes.
No, that
Quick,
can't
someone
be-
post the image.
No.
So, but she has
I
a above her knee pencil skirt. She has a blouse that is open 3 buttons down. She has like those, those glasses that are like half glasses, like they don't fully
like
cover the
half
eye.
crescent glasses.
Yeah, the half crescent ones. She's got those. She has
Mhm.
curly black hair. She has a mole that's in the corner of her mouth. And she just greets you and just, hello there.
I cast Turn Undead. No, I don't have that.
What?
Yeah. A visceral reaction.
I was gonna
Anything
burn his
sexy
channel
hates.
divinity on a on a bit.
Damn.
I'll get chilled. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's all good,
And she's
it's all
only
good.
taller than you
No,
because she's wearing heels.
no, I'm fairly sure without the heels she's tall. Yeah, I look up at this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get myself together.
Joker laugh.
Anastasia turns around to look up at this woman and hello.
Hi.
Do you happen to be the librarian of this very expansive establishment?
Yes, I am Masosi. What dream can I unlock
Masosi.
for you?
So far, it is interesting meeting you, Miss Masozi.
Mm.
From what I can tell, your archive seems to hold within it a good amount of magical tomes.
That is correct.
That is, at least from what I feel. I may be here to peruse. However, mainly I am here to potentially appraise an item that I have, if you would be willing to do so.
Well, of course. This is a shop to give and receive items. If you'll follow me to the checkout section, I'll gladly look over whatever you're giving.
Understood. Thank you for the offer.
Mm-hmm.
May I peruse quickly before I do?
Absolutely. And she.
And I am.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna. Anastasia is gonna quickly go look through the rows upon rows and the shelves upon shelves of books. Do they have like? Are they organized? And is there a way for me to clearly tell that they are organized?
They are not only
via alphabet or via
organized.
author?
They are not only organized, but they are uncomfortably well organized.
Oh my god. Was a certain someone else's library this organized, or was it just a hodgepodge of mess?
It was quote unquote organized. Everything was in the correct section, but not everything was on a shelf.
Anastasia's just mutters in his breath. How difficult would it have been to just be like this? Quickly looks around to to find he's just going to try and see if there are any interesting magical tomes And along the way, if he could maybe potentially spot a new P.T. Bellarose book.
I will say yes, you do spot a new PT of Bella Rose book.
When was this published? What's the date?
I'm sorry for the
Is this
begging.
new?
I don't know what's going
Is this? Oh,
on.
no, it's
no.
fine. It's fine.
Yes, this book, based on what it says, on the back, where normally it says like this book came out in this year type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly this book came out this year, but you're not quite sure what month, because you're in roughly springtime of the year.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to know what it's called?
Yes, absolutely. What is the title at the front?
And
And what is the slight caption, the slight summary at the back, if that exists?
yeah, so it is called A Unicorn's Kiss, and it is about a fairy that has a pet unicorn who runs off, and when she chases after it, finds a man passed out, and it like kisses his forehead, and when he awakens, he takes it as a blessing of sorts, and so he starts going after the fairy, and that is the basis. And then like the ending is like, will their love blossom, and was it really christened by a unicorn's kiss?
Find out next time.
Find out next time in the next chapter.
Finally, I'll be able to figure out the events of this prince. he, I think he has the consensus that all of these books are in the same universe, and this prince in particular is from another book that he was following.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
So he's gonna take that
Smut
and
cinematic
Good.
universe.
Yeah.
it's not smut. It is good writing. Shut up, whoever
They're
said
not
that.
mutually exclusive.
That is true.
I mean, that is true. Fate is that.
The smut parts aren't well written, but
Me, Anastasia just takes that book and goes to the couch.
Oh goddamn way.
I will say, where are you guys, Keith and Seven?
So Finn is searching for anything relating to the object his father gave him.
All right.
Effectively, anything that could give him more information on it. Since, that whole thing was a little odd in the way it's being handled.
Right. You have a lot of objects on you. Can you just message me really quick which object it is? Because I
should
have
do
all
that
of
also
your
real quick.
I have all of your stuff written down.
It was,
Yeah, can you just text me?
We got a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you
Was
guys
it ever
got a
even
lot.
added to my Was it ever actually
have a
added
lot
to
of
my
stuff.
inventory? Because I just realized that I don't think we ever added that to my, because that was done in session 0,
Yeah.
and I think I just kind of forgot to put it in my inventory because at
Oh.
the time I was
Well, you probably
like
should
7
do
different
that.
yeah.
I have the sand.
Oh,
You have
thank
sand?
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's just sand, dude.
Sand Undertale?
Lord.
There we go.
I
I
love
put
how-
it in.
I love the description you gave your last item, Frank. Oh god.
Anyway, yeah, let me add that to how do I
Okay.
yeah. Oh, okay, I tried to add it to my inventory and then my fucking thing just decided to say no, you can't do that.
Dang.
Oh no.
All right, that's fine.
No, there we go. There we go. Now I can. That is probably not how that's spelled, but
right. Anyways, so you guys are looking for that.
Yes.
Are you both are together? You're just staying by his side, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
How it is there.
All right. I'll say that you two are wandering. You're looking throughout the history section. The history section not only is categorized by author, but it is also categorized by sector. So there is an entire Lancastrian area, Peletonian area, and Begalan area. So you can look at it like that.
Right. So in that case, we'd probably start with the because my brain is mostly so yeah, I'd probably start with the Lancastrian area or the
Peletonian.
can't speak
Peloton.
Pelotonian. Yeah. You'd
Okay.
start with those two areas.
All right, perfect. So you're gonna look over them, and you're going to specifically look for anything on, I'm guessing, items, historical
Yes.
items. Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a d4.
A D4.
Yep.
Second to get one out. Give. This D4
And
is
while you're doing that, Rias, are you
Oh god.
I rolled a 4.
looking for
I'll put that in.
anything, or are you just standing there awkwardly? Just watching him.
On my
Let's
D4.
go with standing him awkwardly.
Okay. All right, 4. So,
If I can help him, then I will.
okay.
And that, I mean, that mostly just entails giving, you know, like, literally taking, like, the help action. So I will
So,
just give him advantage.
I will say, Rice, as you're standing there awkwardly, you hear a voice that sounds familiar to you that just says, Rice. Just, it sounds close, but you don't see anyone nearby. And the book that you pull out, are you gonna go follow the voice, or are you just gonna stand there awkwardly still?
Is it coming from is it actually coming from a direction? Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, is this just in my head?
No. It sounds like it is in the store. And it sounds like it could be around the corner, but you're not quite sure where it's coming from.
Finn, are you going to be all right here?
I doubt there's anything malicious in this store, but keep your wits about you.
Got it. I'm gonna check something out. And
Alright.
with that, he just, you know, walks cautiously in the direction of the voice.
So as you turn the corner and Finn leaves your peripheral, you see down the other line of books a man who is large and bulky in nature. His head is shaved, and he has a scar on one of his eyebrows, and he is putting away books. And when he sees you, he looks at you and smiles and says, "Oh, can I help you?"
He doesn't look familiar to me, right?
He has an air that is familiar to you. He reminds you of someone, but he is not that someone.
I see. Sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Well, that's all right. Do you need help finding a book?
I'm not looking for anything in particular, but
Oh, I see. Well, and he runs his finger over the books in front of him, and he pulls out a book and holds it out to you and says, "Then just give this one a read. And if you need to give it back, that is all right."
all right. Rias just gingerly takes it, and reads the cover.
So the book, excuse me, the book is called A Son of Nowhere.
Does it have an author?
It is by, oh god, I can't. The name on it. Hold on. I gotta look up the name. It's been a fucking moment, and Obsidian is very long now.
That's fair.
Where are they? Where are they? Ah. How do I fucking spell?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you. Typing is really fucking hard. Can I have their names for the love of God, please?
No.
Oh.
Damn.
I think it's in Dead People. Give me a second. Spoilers, it might be in Dead People.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Damn! I was wanting to get this autographed.
I know, right? I know. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. So the name on it is Calciferanus. It's R. Calciferanus.
R, like letter R.
Yeah,
Calciferanus.
I can send you how to spell that last name.
I would love that, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna just put it in chat.
What was the book's name again?
This-
A son of, I just forgot.
A son from nowhere.
A son
Yes,
of
a son from nowhere. Yes. I was about to say no place, which is technically the same thing, but
Yeah.
The publishing companies did weird. They published two different names.
it's called A Son from Nowhere.
Alright, A Son from Nowhere by R. Calciferanus. Naruto.
What was that language you spoke?
Naruhodo.
I mean, that wasn't. That's not Rias. That's Keith above the table.
But yeah, do you want to know what the book is about?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will turn it towards the back and read the synopsis.
The synopsis is, it is a story about a boy who fled from his home and met a fairy. And he, while they became friends, there was no romance between the two of them. They just became friends, and she taught him her most beloved trade. And when he inevitably passed due to a curse that was put upon him, she took his bones and turned them into something that she knew she would always use. A welding mask.
Thought you were gonna say sword for a moment.
No.
Interesting.
He is the
Why
bone of
this
her
in
mask.
particular?
I think you could learn from it. Your heart seems heavy, and I feel like it could use some lightening.
Well, thanks for the recommendation, Mr.
Masozi.
Thanks. Alright, and then Rice just kind of takes it under his arm and awkwardly waves Mr. Masozi a slight
Ah.
a slight goodbye and just returns to Fane.
SpongeBob boot noises.
The squeaky boots under the floor.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh no.
So, but while you are having this conversation, we're gonna go over to Finn. Back in time real quick. Go over to Finn. Finn, you reach for this book, right? And you hear a voice say,
Oh, you shouldn't choose that one.
and when you turn your head,
he turns
there,
close to it?
yeah. When you turn your head to look at the voice, it is, we'll call a child, a young boy with ginger hair and freckles. And he comes out up to roughly a little above your waist. And
Oh, and
Yep.
oh, and why not?
That one's not gonna help you. You should pick this one.
and he squats down and pulls out a different book that looks a little bit more beaten up. And he takes both of his hands and he holds it out to you.
This one's
Why,
much
thank-
better.
Why, thank you. He would take the book and offer a rose
Well, thank you.
as a present.
Oh,
tell me,
roses are
how-
so pretty.
Tell me though, how did you know what I was searching for?
Well, it's my shop. I know everything.
I see. Would anything seem off about the boy, Finn?
He's got a strange air to him, but nothing hostile. Just a little off, similarly to how when you interacted with Ermino.
May I ask your name?
Well, my name's Masozi.
I see. Well, thank you very much for your assistance, Miss Ozy.
Sure. I really hope you like that book. I will say that if you come up with any of the other people in the store, I might not be able to help you. But all of the pricings are inside the book, so you just can leave the money on the counter, and you'll be fine.
I'll be sure to do that.
Thank you very much.
He gives a smile. He gives a smile before looking over the book. that he
Oh
was
shit, how
handed.
much is this?
When you look at the book, you hear Rias's footsteps come back around the corner.
Well, then, what did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I guess so. Looks like I'll be leaving the store with something for myself after all.
Very good. I, for one, was given some assistance in finding what I needed. I only hope it can point us in the right direction, though.
Hopefully.
As you look over the book, first of all, the boy is gone. And second of all, the book that you are currently holding is
1 second.
'Kay.
My dog wants in my room, and he is.
Okay.
fine. I'll talk about the book when he comes back. Frank,
What?
are you gonna go to the counter? What you gonna do, buddy? We'll just touch on this really quick before
Yes,
someone comes
I-
back.
Oh, yeah, Anastasius did go to the counter
Sorry about that.
with. Oh, eBay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright,
Never mind. Screw you,
Mission,
Frank.
mission first.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, I guess. Fuck me, I
One of those
guess.
things.
Okay, it's okay. It's all right.
So the book that you were given is called Silly Trinkets and Artifacts by Ariete Windbreaker.
Mm.
I do at least examine the book a bit, flip through it, just
Mm-hmm.
seeing, just not like thoroughly, but just quickly
Yeah.
scanning to see if I can find
Silly trinkets and
like-
artifact.
anything that looks like it will relate.
There is something. There is
By
a half moon necklace piece that catches your eye. That the one that you have, what symbol is on it again? I forget which half I gave you. This is the other half. So I forget which side I gave you. I believe it's the one with the lightning bolt on it.
Yes.
This half spoilers, this is the other half. But it has a peacock feather on it that is curved in a crescent moon shape. And in the notes on it, it says that this is the call to a queen, and is usually used in worship, similarly to how anything with a lightning bolt can be used to call upon Ziyad. This can be used to call upon a queen, the queen. However, many things with her symbols have died out, as too many people are afraid to show her any affection, more so than they would the king, given the wrath that he has shown in prior times.
Finn reads over everything and stops to think for a moment, and then turns to Rias and it's just like,
You got
should
a
be
hit?
on a
Seems like a whimsical title for something that we're looking for.
Well, it seems there's more to this than we first. It seems that the situation is more complicated than we first thought. I don't know
Doesn't
what
sound great.
I don't know what Father's playing at, but we should proceed with more caution now.
All right.
Ulfin does head to purchase the book.
Okay.
And of
Really
course,
quick.
Rise follows.
Of course. Pause on YouTube. So you're going to the thing, right? You're going up.
Yeah, I return. Yes, Anastasia is going to the counter with 2 books. The one he got from one of the shelves, the P.T. Bellerose one,
Mm-hmm.
and one that he takes out from his own person.
What is it?
Something they very carefully puts down on the counter.
Is this the one that you
a-
wish to look
a-
over and sell?
Yes, no, not sell, just look over, just appraise.
Ah, okay.
A blank. He presents this book,
Mm-hmm.
onto the counter and sets off the P.T. Bellerose on the side for a minute, and faces the tall lady.
Yeah.
This is a book that I found in my travels. It is an odd one.
Can
And
you?
he opens the book.
Hmm?
He opens the book, takes out a quill, and just writes a bunch of scribbles on one of the page. And then he waits for like a few seconds, and then it all just vanishes.
Ah,
This happens on every page. I know, I've tried extensively.
And
The origins of this book are unknown to me, and I have appraised it with many other bookkeepers, garnering a result of pure nothingness.
Very
Perhaps
well.
this time may be different.
May I look over it myself?
Of course.
She lifts it up and starts flipping through the pages very delicately. And she kind of like gently runs her hand over almost every page. and she stops and laughs a little. Dear, do you have a deity that you have looking after you?
Anastasia's Anastasia's eyes just twitch for a moment. I think there's something fishy about that. Can he do an Arcana check again? Well, not an Arcana check.
Do you
Can he detect the presence of the divine? Because
It's still an arcana.
you said it
Oh.
was gonna be a religion. Now it's an Arcana.
Well,
What
no, no, no,
is
no,
it
no, 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 no,
actually?
no, 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 no.
But okay,
No,
regardless. I
well,
want
the
to
thing
sense
was,
the presence.
the thing
of
was
that.
is that you had already checked for Arcana, and then you wanted to specify which kind of Arcana it was. That would mean it would be.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's why I
Okay,
said
okay, that makes
the
sense.
next would be a religion. But if you're just looking for, if
Okay,
you
maybe.
just want to zone in on deity magic right now, you can
I-
just do an Arcana.
I think so. There's something suspicious here with what happened in the train, and now another mention of the divine in this town. This small town is very well packed. He's starting to think. All right, Arcana, right? Okie dokie. Oh,
What'd you get? A natural 20?
Well, first off,
Uh-oh.
what happens if you have expertise on one of your skills? Does that mean you have advantage?
No, you get double proficiency bonus.
What does that do?
So you know what your proficiency bonus is?
Could be a +2 at this level.
Think
Yes, it's +2.
so.
So
Yeah, it is +2.
So you add +2, and then +2 again on top of whatever skill check it is. So, for example, if you have expertise in history, for example,
Mhm.
my intelligence modifier is a +1. Because
Mhm.
I have expertise in it, I would add +4 to the +1.
Gotcha. Okay, because I have expertise in Arcana. My proficiency bonus is 2. I get a +3 to intelligence, which makes my bonus a +7. And I got a natural 20. How do I do the math?
So it's a 20 plus double proficiency
Mhm.
bonus, which is 4, so that's 24, plus what skill
4.
is it? I'm sorry.
Okay. Arcana, and I get +7 to Arcana.
Okay, no, so if it's +7, that means that's already with expertise.
Oh, that's already with expertise.
So you have
Okay.
27.
Yes.
Okay, so I
Okay,
have
27.
27. Not 20 plus 7. 20. I'm not making up these rolls. I hope. I just want to let you know this.
That's all right. Hey, I have full faith in you. So, because you know, if you lie to me, I'll buy a ticket to where you live. So,
I'm not lying.
I don't trust
I'm not
him.
lying. Shut up.
all right. As soon as you lock eyes,
I love this dice right now.
as soon as you lock eyes with Masozi, there is this glint that just sparks an electric like shock throughout your entire body, and you realize you are in fact looking at a celestial. You can roll to see if you know who they are. You know the name, but you don't know who they are off the top of your head right now, unless you want to roll for it.
I'm gonna roll to see who's the name.
Okay, I'm just gonna have you roll a history check then.
Okie dokie. Okay, that's almost a 20. It turned into a 14. He +7, 21.
So this is Masozi, the Dreamkeeper, god of dreams. They are only able, and because you got such a high roll, I'll give you this little nugget of information. They are only able to interact with one person at a time because you can only have one dream by yourself at a time. Multiple people
Huh.
can't be in a dream at the same time, so they only can interact with one person at a time.
Unless you do some finagling magic.
Is that really a dream?
Trying to fun- Could be. I don't know. So I guess he just cracked the case with this. I don't know.
It's one of those things where
What was the
you
question?
looked into Masozi's eyes and you were like,
Mhm.
"Oh, Masozi.
Shit.
Oh,
Masozi. That one. That
mm."
Masozi. Everything makes sense.
Mhm.
Except for the
And
fact that everything's organized, which dreams are not.
that's why they keep it so clean and wonderful in here, because dreams are chaotic and can sometimes be hurtful. They want their place of workshop to be calming and peaceful.
Gotcha. In that case. What was the question? Okay, let's
Do
run
you
back. What
are
was the
you
question
connected to a
again?
deity, basically? That's what she asked.
Gotcha. Well, if I was, they wouldn't be as organized as this place.
Quite so. It seems that you have made, even if you aren't sure about it, a connection with a deity, and anything you write in here somehow makes its way to them.
I think.
Whether or not they have
He's-
a book to answer back is up to them. But if they ever do answer back, it will show up in this book. A
I
la
understand.
fucking Harry Potter. Think it's whichever fucking book that is. Where fucking
Thank you
Tom
for the
Riddle's in the book.
appraisal. You have answered a quandary that I have been pondering for a while. He says very stoically. Internally, he is, I think, losing his mind a little bit
Screaming a little?
because that book. Yes, because that book, he thought it was just right. If he wrote something down, just vanish, and so there's a lot of things that he wrote down there that just for venting purposes, and that he
Mhm.
now is very much feeling absolutely insecure about internally. But he's good. He's hiding it. He's hiding it.
Alright,
He's hiding it.
Then Masozi is going to say, "Alright, well, I'm so happy I could help you. Now,
Thank you.
would you like to pay for that book that you have?"
What? Oh, yes, yes, of course. And he hands the P.T. Bellerose book.
Alright. 3 copper pieces, please.
Okay. Hands over the money.
They take it, they put it into their little, you know those, like, 1950s, cash registers that have the fun little buttons on top of them? Like 1950s, 1920s
Yeah.
area. Those little, so
Yeah.
they plug it in, and then the little cash register pops out, and they just put the pieces in and close it again. So.
Nice.
And then I'll come back to Keith and Seven, but right now I need to use the restroom. So we are going to take a little 15-minute break, and we will be right back. So
Doodaloo.
everyone collect your thoughts, and we will return in 15 minutes, okay?
Alrighty.
Okie
And if you have any
dokie.
questions, please be sure to jot them down, and I will answer them when I come back. Hi, everybody! It's me! I just wanted to come in here and say that, this is the percentage of people that are subscribed. That's not okay. That's rude, even, I would say. So why don't we fix that? You should like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. But also, I have a Discord server. If you want to hang out with people that watch me, and if you want to get notifications on when a video goes up, or when I start streaming, because I have been streaming for a while, then that's the place to go. Also, I have a Redbubble store, so if you want cool art drawn of me or by me, or both, head on over there.
All we gotta do is get
Okay,
through
hi.
Fire Emblem. Oh, alright, welcome back.
Hi, B.
I am
Welcome back.
B,
Hi,
watch
hi.
the
Hello.
clip that I said, please.
So what am I gonna look at? What am I gonna witness?
Rugs.
Yeah, cause I hit the wrong thing. Yeah. Thank you for
It
highlighting it.
absolutely sent me. Have it up and I just see.
We are back. You're back. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi.
Hi, chat.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
B.
Hi. Okay, so Rias and Finn.
Fin.
Yes.
Are you going to go purchase your books?
Yes.
Mhm.
So I will say that as you guys turn the corner and you see Anastasius, for Anastasius, you blink and suddenly Masozi is gone. But for them, they turn and you're just standing in front of the counter.
He's standing very stoically.
Yeah.
He is still reeling from revelations.
Is everything okay?
Oh, you. Yes, everything is okay. He turns to the counter and Masozi isn't there anymore. But the book has been purchased, so he's gonna take both of the books out of the counter, and put them in his person under his cloak.
There's a bag that you can take with you off to the side. You can put your books in if you wanna.
He will take the bag under his cloak.
Holy crap, a tote? For
Yeah.
free?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tote
Sweet.
bag.
And it just says in sparkly letters Masozi's Dreams on it. It's just a normal tote bag.
Well, we could all do our part to reduce our carbon footprint.
What's a carbon?
What's a carbon footprint?
We're learning about what a carbon footprint is, considering, coals being used for the trains.
Don't worry about it. It's something that our children will need to know about. Anyways.
So purchasing the book, Finn does take one of the bags.
Okay.
Yeah. How much is this?
It is a silver piece. Both of your books are 1 silver.
Ah, crap. How do I break that? How do I break that from a gold?
You always
Let's
can
see
leave a
here.
tip and just
I
put
believe
the-
in you.
You know what? True. I could just leave a tip.
Leave a tip.
It's just a very big tip.
Hey, if you don't want to break it.
Sure. One whole gold for it.
Yeah, and you can just leave it on
a personal recommendation from. It was a dealer's choice, so I may as well. Riot's got low-key soul red, so I mean.
So,
Bro, guys, soul wild.
so
the
what
least I
books
could
did the both
do.
of you purchase? So what books did the both of you purchase?
Oh, just a book on interesting trinkets throughout the land. I am a collector of
Mm.
after all. And what have you?
You say
my
that
good
every
man?
other 5 minutes, yes.
And what
I
have you?
have not mentioned my collection of trinkets.
It is the latest PT Bellerose book.
CT.
Ah,
CT Bellerose book.
ah. Well, I do hope you enjoy. I must admit, you have been a rather quiet one since we first met. I did not
Hmm.
know you had interest in such stuff. It's nice to know something of you at least.
That I enjoy good writing? Yes, yes indeed.
Who doesn't enjoy a good story from time to time?
All right, and with that, I suppose you will scurry on
Is-
out. Unless there's
I-
anything else you
I-
want to do in Miss Hosie's.
If we look back, if we go outside and look back, is a shotgun that disappears?
No, the shop will still remain.
Gotcha. Then one last thing, then actually.
Alright, just gonna
Uh,
put this on my character sheet. Tote bag.
tote bag of goodies.
And Reyes, if you do draw,
Uh,
Reyes, if you ever draw any art like myself from our things, I will put it into the video when it goes up on YouTube.
Great. I will
So-
get started on that right after we finish.
Perfect. Love that. But yeah, if there's any moments or anything that anyone draws, even, and I'll say this to, people listening, if anyone draws any scenes from the live and puts it up on like Twitter and like ats me or anyone else here, I will 100% with with credit put it on in the video. So
wow.
Yay! What was the name of the book I got again? Sorry.
Silly Trinkets and Artifacts
yeah,
by something Fart Maker, the Windbreaker.
Arietti Windbreaker. Yes.
Arietti. But yeah, a quick thing, B.
Mm-hmm.
Anastasia's is gonna quickly look around for a couple more things,
In the store?
maybe. Not in the store. He's gonna try and find a sigil of some sort, a symbol of this particular god.
Okay. It's on the. It's on the.
Is it on the sign?
Yeah, it's on the sign.
Gotcha. He's gonna take out. He's gonna take out the notebook, a different book this time that he can actually write on and just quickly scribble down the design.
Yeah, I'll send you the design. I
All
need
these
first of
gods.
all, I need to fucking make it because I deleted it when I made it like 4 years ago, but it's on the sign. It's on the sign, and I'll say that the stained glass circle on the door also makes it as well, whatever I end up making it.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah.
Yay!
Alright, anyone else need to do anything?
I'm good here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
think
I'm
good.
Okay. Do our 3 boyos want to go meet up with the other 2 boyos for num
Finn would,
nums?
yeah, Finn would head to the bakery at this point.
Okay.
Food.
And I will come with.
Alright, everyone's in the bakery
I
now.
require sustenance.
Everyone is in the bakery now. I will say at this point, after everything, you started out with like 4, I'd say probably 6 now. Sure, we'll do that. So now it's 6 o'clock, so you guys are enjoying dinner. Everyone hangs out. Wow.
Those are some nice bags.
Ah, yes. Our visit to the bookstore went quite well, I'd say.
Yeah, these are free with purchase.
Huh,
Tell me,
interesting.
anything interesting happened while we were away?
You want some stew?
Sure.
We've just been eating that shit.
Is there still a pot of stew remaining with them, or do we have to order a new one?
No, they didn't get like a whole pot. They got separate bowls.
Oh, they got servings. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Stew sound. Stew
Just been eating in
sounds
silence
glorious.
For the past
Hour.
I check the time. An hour.
I tried to make conversation. That didn't evidently end very well.
Ah,
He
I see.
talks too much.
And you talk too little.
Well, if you wish for a conversation, I am always happy to strike up one.
Well, it was a very
Fernandez.
specific conversation. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but are you
So
guys
be
gonna
it.
sit down?
Fair enough. I
Yes.
guess that's none of our business.
Yes,
like-
in order.
Alright.
Ace like
Two, sit
scoots
down.
the chair over and like makes room for them to just yoink chairs from other tables.
Yeah, you basically just take a 4-person chair, like 4-person table, and just scoot it next to your 2-person table, and you all can sit down.
You need not do that, sir. Okay, you're doing it. All right.
And then the woman
enjoy.
who
No one's sitting here, obviously.
the woman who helped Ace and Zaya comes back over and asks you guys if you want what kind of drink and food you would like, handing you guys menus if you need to look over them.
Finn does look over the menu, just of course looking at if they have any wines.
Yes, of course they have wine. They have 2 specific wines. They have a white and a red.
He orders red wine and stew.
Okay. Noted. And what else does everybody else?
That's so funny.
Because everyone's fucking getting stew.
We only eat stew in this campaign.
Oh lord.
Jesus Christ. All right. Rias is getting a water and a croissant there.
Oh wait, no, I already ordered you.
Traitor.
Wait, hang on. Did you already order the croissant?
I think I might have.
I think you
Wait.
did.
Did he actually?
It's not hot anymore.
Do you
No.
want a second croissant?
I mean,
We have
I'll
they
take
have-
the croissant there.
They have 2 other. They have different types of croissants. They have regular croissants, chocolate-filled croissants, jam-filled croissants.
What kind of croissant did Ace order, right?
Just a normal one.
Yeah, you got a normal ass buttered croissant.
I mean,
Default.
I ain't gonna turn down a croissant.
All right, Merry Christmas.
You know how hard those are to make?
I do. In fact, it was a part of a class I took.
Well, let's face it. It's
Oh,
probably
Bacon
better
Ryan's
sucks.
than
with croissant.
I was gonna say it's probably better than one he usually gets anyway. So
That's fair. Lancaster is not known for its
you
bakeries.
Actually ordered the croissant for me. Thanks. Ow.
Frank, what are you getting?
Nom nom. Anastasius is
Yeah, he's getting a water.
he's trying to distract himself by focusing very hardly on the menu, and I think he is going to make every single copper worth it by purchasing certain items in certain meals to get the most food out of, let's say, a silver piece or something like that.
Okay.
He orders this. He orders the discounted special. He orders he orders the he orders this and that. At the end of it all, he's gonna have stew, steak and gravy with potatoes, a pitcher of Big Gallon ale, uh, a serving of croissants with whipped cream, and a couple of fruits. The couple of fruits are there to top off the amount of money he's spending.
All right.
Jeez, are you ordering the whole restaurant?
I may not look it, but I have not eaten in a considerable amount of time.
Don't overindulge. That'll only hurt. Gotta build back up to your normal appetite.
there's nothing better than a fine.
Asai slowly turns at Ace and just says, "No."
There's nothing better than a fine feast.
Don't say I didn't warn
Damn,
you.
fine.
A
You
feast
these
for
gonna
only
share?
one.
Warp.
What'd you say?
It's not my body.
Not my money, not my body.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, Anastasia just turns to Zaya and just says, "You haven't had anything?"
I had stew, but I suppose I could have more if you're willing to share.
He's gonna quickly look at his order again, his list of orders. He's gonna do away with the fruits and add another steak to make it worth his money.
Lord.
He's doing some balancing of his finances when he's ordering. Another steak and veto the fruits.
Okay, and she writes it down. She brings all the drinks. A few minutes later, she brings out all the food. Nom 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 nom. Everyone's fucking eating.
He has built a wall of food. People, the rest of them cannot see him over it.
Oh god.
But Zaya has a plate of steak now, I guess.
Yes.
This croissant goes hard.
Croissants fucking are great.
Enjoy fine wine.
Ow.
Alright, anything anyone wants to say before I shove you guys into your beds?
Nom 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 nom.
You guys find anything interesting?
Nom 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 nom.
Oh lord.
I. You could.
Nom nom nom.
I did find something of note, but
Jeez, chew your
I'll leave that to
mouthful.
be. But that is a personal matter.
Well, of course, of course. Looks at non-existent watch. I guess looks up at sky.
Looks up at
Yeah.
Looks
out
up
the
at-
window, I guess.
Looks up at sundial.
Nothing to really say.
Oh, it looks like it's sticks head out window.
Looks like it's it just takes sundial like wrist sundial. Just
You know what?
Ah, yes,
as-
the
as-
sundial as we are inside a building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna say as Ace raises his head to look at the time, he's gonna notice Anastasia's horking down a piece of meat like a Cramorant horking a Pikachu.
Oh lord.
The visual is there.
God. Alright, well now you guys
And
are
then
all
he
gonna go
downs
to
it with
your...
Vegalan ale.
Alright, well you guys pay for your stuff and you all go to bed. It's time for bed. Whoosh to bed.
Anastasius did not finish his croissants. He brought them in the bag. He'll
Okay.
save it for later.
You got a little box. A tiny little
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, we got the to-go box.
Yeah. Alright, now I believe, if I remember correctly, Frank, you have your own room.
Yes.
Joseph, you have your own room, and everyone else is in the
Mhm.
same room.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Cool, cool,
Don't
cool.
forget, he ordered the
I'm
hose.
stuck with Olfin.
He did order the hose. True.
So I suppose we'll start with the hose before I go into talking about what kind of dreams you guys have.
All right, cool.
All right.
Enjoy that, Ace.
Have fun.
All right,
Remember
Ace.
to use protection, buddy. Like give him like a pat on the back and like go out.
Lord, oh god. So the
I just let them be. And I wait in my room.
okay.
Fully
Wait, hold
clothed.
on.
Of course, of course. So the first person to come in is Terrence. This is the first person you ordered. And since you said for them to bring their favorite drink to come with, they bring a sparkling rose ale. And they are a male what the fuck are the demon children called? Tiefling. He's a male tiefling. With light purple skin, black freckles, and red eyes.
Evening.
Hello. I was told to bring my favorite sort of drink. So I brought this. I hope it is to your taste.
Of course. Sit, please.
Very well. and he sits and he just kind of like, he does that thing, you know, when you sit down and you cross your ankles. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
He sits, crosses his ankles,
I can
and kinda,
picture it, yeah.
yeah, and kind of puts it to them to the side, and like puts his hands on his lap, just like, okay, what's going on, kind of thing. But he doesn't say that. It's very like, this is a little weird, but I'm just gonna go with it. So
Hey, you paid for it. You can do whatever you want.
Now, it may be evident by my choice of attire, but I am not here for sex.
I assumed slightly. I've dealt with weirder, so.
Now, if anything I say is not to your liking or makes you uncomfortable, feel free to just speak up and tell me, and I will immediately drop the topic.
Very well.
I'm looking for someone. Now, I'm sure that they wouldn't come here, but assuming certain clientele, more so in the upper end of the class here. I'm just curious if you happen to know anyone who had at any point recently met with that new wandering songstress. I believe her name was Aaliyah.
No. She stayed here.
Interesting. That simplifies things a lot, actually.
Yes. Something that I don't think that Aaron might have told you is that anyone who rests in here, whether they have our company or not, we always offer them breakfast, and she would eat with us every morning that she was here. She was quite lovely. I unfortunately didn't get to talk to her as much as some of the others. Duty calls and all of that, but...
Of course. Would you happen to know if off the top of your head, would you happen to know if says other two people's names had conversed with her at all?
Mercury and Melly.
Thank you.
Yeah. I believe Melly talked to her, but Mercury and her seemed to have a stronger connection.
Okay.
Is that it? Is there anything else I can help you with?
Really, just any information you have on them.
Well,
I would like to ask, what is their passive perception? Because I want to know if they can, if they would have anything.
what do you mean passive perception? Like in what way?
Like the literal number, if you would
Oh.
know that.
For them?
Like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't give them any stat.
Okay, so like an average of 10 then, probably?
Yeah, probably. Just like a normal
Okay.
human
Okay,
baby.
gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Well, like I said, I wasn't very in her company that often. Because she was in town, we were busy. But, she said something on the last day she was here. Something about how excited she was going to be going to Harbington. Apparently there's something there that she thinks will open her song knowledge more, or something akin to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not one for partaking for one of your line of work. No offense, of course.
Of course.
But it would be a shame if you were to leave so soon. So just, what's up with you? Talk about yourself. Now,
Is this-
now,
Is
now,
this the
I'm going to be 100%.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that change in like how he spoke was very on purpose.
Great. Good. Love it. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Man,
Fair enough.
I'm just a-
Terrence seems very taken aback and is like,
I like learning about people.
very well. Well, as you can see, I am a tiefling. Most of my kind are in this business. We are considered rarities and sought after. So it's the most prosperous work. I actually worked at the main pleasure house before Adora sent her son Aaron to open up this shop over here. I myself have only been in this line of work for about 3 years now, since I became of legal age. So
Wow, and you've already started topping. Wrong phrase of choice. Already risen the. Already risen
Amazing.
up the rankings here. Incredible.
I didn't even notice until you said anything. Not gonna lie.
yes, I am the leading male candidate of anyone in the house. I like to think that it's because I'm good at what I do. However, again, it could just be because I am a different color than most. I mean, tieflings are a rarity in and of itself. Most, to my knowledge, have either died out or are in the box. So but yes, I make a good chunk of change here, and everyone in town is wonderful, and they don't look down on us like they did when we were in Lancaster. They know that what we do for our own reasons, and they are never hurtful in their words.
Look, the sneeze isn't coming anymore. Ah. Sorry.
You're fine.
It was, it was like on the precipice and then stopped. I hate when that happens.
Mhm,
Anyways,
mhm.
that's correct. As I recall, the first pleasure house is in Lancaster. That's right. Yeah.
Run by Adora herself, and I believe 2 of her other sons. I only ever met one other besides Aaron. I don't really know the 2 outside of the 2 I've met, so.
Now, this may seem like a redundant question, but I assume you like what you do, considering still doing it.
Yes, this may sound strange, but I feel in control when I do what I do, because I am able to say no to the clientele. I am able to pick my boundaries, and I'm allowed to set my rates. And people want me, and that makes me happy.
No, I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Thank you. Do you have a trade that you're part of? I don't
Hold on
need
a
to
second.
pry.
No, of course. No. Actually, yeah, no. Hold on a second. You see Ace get up from like the little like
Edge of the
futon
bed.
thing he was sitting on.
Mhm.
Go over to his bag and pull out his jeweler's tools.
Mhm.
Oh.
and
takes out a like a small little like half finished piece. Not overly expensive. This is like very common materials. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a bronze kind of like bangle almost with like not actual gold but like gold colored like filigree
Right.
across it. It's like very like almost half finished
Mhm.
and like still in the process of like this specific piece.
What we here above the table might consider like um a child's jewelry where it's like but it's quality child's jewelry where it's on the cheaper end but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so he's gonna look at it and go, oh my, is this your trade?
You could call it that. More so uh the current in a long list of hobbies that I've picked up.
Well, it's beautiful.
I had the best teacher.
I assume you would.
Hold that thought real quick. If it's okay with you, B, Ace pulls out of like the his jeweler's tools, one of the pieces that he had set for. Hold on a second.
Me and Liver home. We'll be back in a few minutes.
One of the pieces that he would have brought to the festival. It's a set of 5 individual rings, all for just normal ring finger, not
Not engagement rings, just simple.
yeah, not engagement rings, just like simple, just like normal jewelry rings for like just like a normal accessory, right?
Right.
These actually are made with a special kind of alloy that like how big are his like hands? Are they like
Oh, they're
slightly
delicate.
larger than like okay, so like smaller than like average human?
Yeah, like well, they're like the best way I can explain it is twink fingers. Like
Sure. Okay. Okay.
I'd say
If you'll put
You gotta
put this
Mega Man
on
fingers.
no
put
Lord.
this on any of your finger.
All right. He picks up one of them and slides it onto his middle finger.
Gotcha. If you could give me that same one.
What? The hand? His hand?
No, the ring.
Oh. He takes off the ring again.
Mm.
Gives it back.
This alloy is of a special special composition that my family was experimenting with. It has a very unique property, and as you can see, it fit on your relatively smaller ring finger than mine, and then with ease, Ace slips it onto his as well.
Oh. That's so fascinating.
As you may be able to ascertain, working with this material is not the easiest because of its unique properties.
Mm-hmm.
You've been very helpful, and you've been a joy. Please, take one of these. These were going to go to a festival. I'm not going to be going to that anytime soon, so please, take your pick.
My. And he's gonna pick one. Do any of them have gems on them? Or are they all just singular bands?
They're just like singular bands with a different like stripe of a color on across them.
Okay. He is going to pick one up that I'm dying. It's fine. He's going to pick one up that has a red stripe on it, like his eyes, and he was going to slip it onto his ring finger, and he is going to then look at you. Are you like kneeling in front of him, or are you just standing there?
At current, Ace would be standing.
standing. So Terrence is gonna stand up, and he's going to say, "Apologies if this is too forward, but," and he's going to grab your face and he's going to give you a kiss on the forehead.
I will call that mutual exchange.
Oh.
And he's going to nod, and he's going to say, obviously, like, he's gonna say, "Oh, and obviously, if you wish, you can keep the alcohol, unless that's a gift for me as well. But I would suggest trying it.
I'll
find it
try a
quite
little bit,
nice.
but each of the drinks was meant for each of you.
Then I suppose you can give it back to me at breakfast tomorrow. I hope to see you there."
Of course.
And
You have a good evening.
You as well. And he's gonna leave. And as he walks out, you can see that his tail is like swishing happily. So, all right,
Well,
cool.
if anything, that now definitely confirms my next stop. Won't hurt to get some more information though before leaving.
All right. Anyone else need to do anything before I shove you guys into dreamland?
Nope.
I'm good.
I do.
What do
Just
you
a
want?
minuscule thing, rather.
All right.
What do you want?
Anastasius going into his room
Mm-hmm.
and just taking a deep sigh from all the insanities of today. We're looking around. What type is the room? What is the design of the room? Just a quick thing. Was the layout? Was the design? Is there a window?
There is a window.
Are the walls thick enough to prevent any noise from
Of fucking course it is.
illicit activity?
Well, to be fair,
Yeah, of course.
each room has a seal on it that is a noise cancellation seal.
Yay.
So once you go in, no one can hear you scream.
pleasure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is that the cap? Are those the cap? Are those the inscriptions of the seal? Is that what it says on the seal?
In I'll say in Celestial, yeah, that's what it says. No one can hear you scream.
I can read Celestial.
Yeah.
I can read that. It just looks at that and says,
No
"How
one can hear
quaint!
you scream is crazy.
Oh,
How
Finn can
quaint!"
also
It says
read Celestial.
it says have fun, no one can hear you scream. That's what it says in a circle
Jesus
around the
Christ.
symbol.
Nobody can hear you scream.
And how quaint! In that case, he quickly drapes over the window, and then he screams out loud.
Okay.
A good 5-second scream of
Mhm.
just venting out significant frustrations
That's fair. That's fair.
before he just cups his face and into a groan.
Mm-hmm. Do you fall back onto the bed?
No, he unclips his cloak onto the bed and exposes a bunch of stuff tied to his cloak. One of which is a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
This annoying piece of shit that he grabs by the hilt and just says, you really give me a lot of trouble. I told you not to move whenever we're outside, and yet you did anyways." What do you mean, huh?
I wanted to see things.
We agreed. Yeah, you wanted to see things. Well, too bad. A lot of people were outside, and you did not just want to see things. You saw that blonde-haired noble prick's the thing, and you just wanted one for yourself.
Well, I'm just saying, some fancy new arrows would be nice. I'm getting stiff.
You got arrows. You got a fancy one right here that I could just whistle and it'll shoot. Don't you want that? Don't you like that one?
Well, yes. But new ones would be nice sometimes. Having the same thing over
God,
and
you
over
did not
again.
You did not want new arrows. You wanted a new custom strap or something. Like you always keep saying. And he just paces to the wall and just hangs him over a hook or something.
Very
A hook over the wall.
well, be that way.
Oh my god. I'll get you new arrows whenever we can. Alright? We're budgeting right now, alright? Don't mind the amount of food I ate. That one was necessary. That one was a necessary purchase.
Oh, you mortal beings needing to consume food. What about me? I want to look glamorous.
We don't need to eat.
How am I supposed to look pretty while we
How-
murder our foes?
You know what? Fine. I'll purchase some linseed oil. I'll spend some time to polish you up. Is that fine?
Yes.
I'll retension your strings. I'll do all the fancy stuff if you just shut up for tomorrow. All right?
Promise.
Fine.
Very
He
well.
goes back to his. After that, he goes back to his cloak and rummages through, trying to account for all the things that he still has.
Mm-hmm.
Then he takes the quote unquote blank book, and then he looks over to a pocket, reaching over to open it before taking out a statue,
Mm-hmm.
a tiny statuette of a certain goddess, of a certain individual.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really are a bitch sometimes, I have to say. And he bonks the statue with the book before putting it all back down and reset and just organizing everything.
Are you going to write
That's about
anything
it
in the book?
for now.
Like a hi or anything?
He considers writing a lot of mean things.
Are you gonna write something that's like, I know who you are, or something like that? Or like, I know you can hear this, or
I
something.
think I'm gonna do a bit of a roll. For myself.
Okay.
This is just a roll for myself. I have 4 choices of what I want to do.
Sorry.
This is in
I mean, you can just go to bed.
second choice. Second choice. He's just gonna take a book and write it down. Write down one thing. Damn you. With a period.
Okay.
With ellipses and then 3 exclamation points.
Damn
As
you.
it vanishes. As it
Okay.
vanishes, he just closes the book.
Okay.
Throws it to the drawer next to him and just lays down on the bed.
Okay, perfect. All right, now it's bedtime, and we are gonna put our all of our eyes on Keith. So Keith,
Stare at him.
What?
you go to sleep.
There. Stay.
Gee.
So Keith, your character, Rias, he goes to sleep. And as you fall asleep, you start to feel your bed sheets change underneath your body. And when it takes a few moments for you to realize that they have truly changed, and when you wake up, a light flashes into your eyes, and that's what truly makes you wake up. And when your eyes open and you block the light from hurting your eyes, you look around and you are no longer in the room that you were previously in. You are now in a room that looks almost akin to what a fancier room in your home would look like. You are in a room that has a fireplace, a very large portrait of someone above it, so big and tall that you can't even see the faces in the darkness. And there is a balcony that is to your left with the doors open and the curtains waving in the wind. And as you look over to your left, you also see a body laying next to you. It looks like a feminine body with long, like reddish golden hair. What would you like to do?
I start getting out of bed, I guess.
Okay. You find that you are only in your sleeping shorts. Like, you are only in a pair of sleeping shorts. You don't have
Yeah,
any
I
of your
guess that's
weapons.
fair.
You don't have any of your weaponry. None of the outfit you had been wearing previously. It is just a pair of sleeping shorts. And as you get out of bed, the person that was laying behind you kind of groans and takes the covers and brings them closer to her body.
Do I recognize this woman?
Nope.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I'll say that as you are standing there just staring at her, she just goes, "Darling, could you close the doors? It's so cold."
Sure, of course. And I just the balcony is open, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the balcony is
Okay,
open.
cool.
The doors to the balcony are open. That's what she's asking you to close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close that.
Are you going to stand on the balcony and close them, or are you just going to close the doors?
I'm going to, yeah, I'll stand on the balcony and close it.
Okay. From where
and
you
just kind of look outside, yeah.
So from where you are standing on the balcony, the city you are looking over, because you are in what seems to be almost a castle, and the land you are looking over seems familiar, but you can't quite place it. It's not fully Lancaster, but you don't know what else it might be. And you are hit by a light again, and you look up, and there is a flying ship that is going past you. Like above your head, it goes past you.
Oh, like a warship or
Like a actual ship. Like, think like almost pirate ship, like Treasure Planet.
A galleon.
Gotcha.
Could have said Captain Hook.
But like, does it have guns?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, it looks more like a patrol ship, I guess you could call it.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. So it looks familiar, like Lancaster, but not exactly. Or like what I've seen in Lancaster, but not exactly. Is there anybody else out there that I can see?
I mean, it's the dead of night. The only thing you can really see is from the distance there are people that you can presume to be guards walking around. But yeah, there's no one that you could like really call out to or anything like that.
I see. All right. I guess I'm just going to go back inside.
When you open up the doors again, the woman that was in the bed is now standing up with putting on a thin, like what are they called? Robe.
Like a nightgown?
No, she's already wearing a nightgown, but she has this thin like robe
Okay,
that she's
gotcha.
putting over. And she goes,
Okay.
"Oh, I was just about to come out and get you. I was nervous when you didn't come back to bed. Are you alright? You seem so spooked. And she walks over to you and like reaches out to put her hand on your cheek.
I kind of just silently let her do that.
Mm-hmm. And she just like rests her hand on your cheek and she's like, "Are you okay?"
Yes, of course. Just a little out of sorts right now.
Well, then how about we go back to bed? I'm sure some sleep will make everything better. It has to, right?
Sure. Sure, of course.
And she takes your hand. She moves her hand off of your face, down your shoulder, and into your hand, and leads you back to the bed. And she, you guys get back into bed, and she kind of cuddles up to you and says, "Tomorrow's a new day, Zacharias, and I can't wait to spend it with you." And as you stare up at the ceiling, while the name is not said, when you look at her, the only name that fills your head is Belladonna. And that's where we're gonna end for today.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Damn.
So yeah, that is where we're
Hell yeah! I'm not maidenless!
It only in your dreams.
I don't know which
Well,
one's worse.
damn.
So thank you all so much for watching the stream or watching the VOD when I put this up on YouTube. I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. And we are gonna see you guys not next week because some of us have the inability to be here, like me, the DM. We can't
Nor
really
the week
play-
after.
Nor the week after. So, but we will see you guys when
Man.
we are able to see you
Man.
guys. So,
We'll see you eventually.
yes, and I send you all of my love, and I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. So we're gonna say bye-bye. Bye, guys!
Later,
I
gamers.
said-
Bye bye.
Have a good one. Get out of here.
Alright, give me a
You get
second.
out of here.
Damn.
No, you.
No, you.